That part. Okay. That part. Nigga with an attitude, I feel like, oh shit. Beggars can't be choosers, bitches ain't your partner. That
Haffa, homies, and welcome back to another Tuesdays with Cory. Tuesdays, it's just random shit days, basically. Shit I want to talk about, updates, recaps, news, and whatever that's going on in my life or around this wonderful island of mine that I live in. For now, if you notice, you can't really see it, but I've been sort of slowly starting to get things in order, start packing some stuff, donating some stuff, selling some stuff, because I am really hoping to reach December, January, that sort of time frame where I go to San Diego or wherever. I don't know if I mentioned it, but a friend of mine, a former coworker of mine, who was world teaching, I think he was in Ecuador or something just a few months ago. We had just finished his tour. Shout out to you, my boy Roy. He let me know that he's staying in San Diego with another former coworker of mine who has a sort of house that, renting out rooms and stuff. And currently it's like occupied, but then by December, one of the people who's living there, who's also a former coworker of mine from Cold Stone, these are all Cold Stoners, is actually gonna move out and the room is available. So I actually might take up on that because it's in a place where I've wanted to go for a long ass time, San Diego. Two, it's a place. It's already a place. I don't have to go searching for anything, and I might not have to go through like hoops and hassles when it comes to like renting out and signing leases and stuff. I don't know how it's gonna work, but one of my friends there like either owns the place or is leasing the place, so they're basically the ones in charge of it. But I know them. I've worked with them. Three, I'm living with people that I know, so that's just even like looking very positive. I'm really looking forward to going there. And it's the master bedroom. That's what they told me. So I have like a big ass room and a bathroom and stuff like that. So, and they sent me pictures of the place. It's not a bad place. I'm really considering that. So anyways, other than that, I'm just starting to go through the slow process of going through all my shit, figuring out what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. Over time, with these Tuesdays with Cory videos, you'll probably see less and less stuff in my background as time goes on. So that's update number one. Number two deals with, I don't know the guy, but like, it's a guy named Zach Banner. I thought it was kind of funny, his predicament that's been going on. If you don't know, Zach Banner is a NFL player. He was just recently drafted. He has Guam blood in him. He hasn't really been here. He wasn't born here or anything. He did visit after his college season was over, just sort of because he had a lot of Guam fame build up because of his chances of actually making it to the NFL, which he did. So he stopped by Guam like a couple months ago and sort of did like a sort of training camp or whatever, some sort of motivational speaking thing. He did a commercial with a auto spot, Guam car auto and stuff, the big boy truck and crap. And then he went back, got drafted by the Indianapolis Colts. Unfortunately, they cut him. Just recently they cut him from the roster. Fortunately, another team picked him up. And I think it's kind of ironic that the team that picked him up, based on their names, it's the Cleveland Browns. And that's probably gotta be one of the most Guam Chamorro type teams that you can put a Chamorro in, you know what I'm saying? Browns, okay? One, that's like the color of our skin. I may not look like it. I have not really been in the sun too long, but brown is like, it's a very Guam Chamorro chatty thing. You know, what's up, Brown? For Brown. How's it, Brown? You know, Brown is just, it's like a Guam version of bro. You know, what up, Brown? Not many people use it anymore, but a few years ago, it was really popular. But I just think it's kind of ironic. Irony, a Guam person like Zach Banner go to the Cleveland Browns. So funny how things end up. Russ, again, legit coming to Guam, but then recently he just today, I think he posted up screenshots of merch that he's gonna be selling that's Guam related. If you see in the picture, it's the picture of the Kim Jong-un, Donald Trump sort of Dragon Ball fusion on the front. Peace over politics, then something about, we're all human beings, we're all human and stuff, and on the back it says life in Guam. When I saw that picture, I kind of had a little doubt. Peace over politics, sure. I could be wrong, okay? I could be totally wrong, but this looks like just a very big opportunity stunt. Like I said, I could be wrong, but using the whole Donald Trump North Korea thing as part of his sort of marketing scheme here, going to the place that North Korea is supposedly targeting, to strike, being one of the first artists to do it, I just think it's all just a big publicity stunt. Like, I don't really think that he truly really cares about Guam so much. I mean, like I said, I could be wrong, but this just looks like just one big stunt. I mean, think about it. He's gonna be one of the first artists to perform on Guam, which has been a threat from North Korea. You know, people are all about hating on Donald Trump and stuff, and hating on Kim Jong-un and stuff. And he's gonna be one of the first ones to say, look, I went there, right? I performed there for the people. I wasn't scared. I stood there defiantly singing my music and stuff, and I said a big fuck you to, you know, if he's a Trump hater or a Kim Jong hater or whatever. You know, that's just what I see. That it's the timing is a bit iffy, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he said he was interested, but then, you know, ticket prices like kind of just threw it off, but he's still coming anyway. It just seems a little, you know, little wishy-washy, little 50-50 on, you know, the intentions. But hey, he's still coming here. I don't know how much he's charging his shirts for. He could be like Big Baller Brand, just charging an exponential amount. Like I said in my previous video, I don't really know much about him. I did watch some videos about him, especially one that was basically Russ asking a question, is he confident or is he just cocky? Now, you can look that up. It's a pretty interesting take on Russ's career. The gist of the video is like Russ has been doing everything on his own, right? He writes, he composes, he you know, records, he does all the audio work and stuff. So basically everything he does, he did on his own. In the video, it's saying that rather than just focusing on that, he's bashing all these other artists who are not putting in as much work as he is. So he's basically saying like anybody who's signed up with another studio or signed up with other artists or using other artists to promote them or whatever, he's hating on them. He's like basically talking crap about them and stuff. That's the gist I got from that video, okay? So I don't know the true legitimacy of that video, what is factual or whatever, but a lot of the comments that I read through in that video is pointing to the fact that he is just some cocky dude who's really like hurting his image the way he's doing things. And it is kind of true, because when I was reading the ticket sales for the VIP thing, if you scroll through it, right, all the descriptions and stuff, there's a little section of like a Q&A or a FAQ asking, will there be any sort of like opening acts? And it says there in the whole paragraph, no, there will be no opening acts. There is a no opening act clause or something that Russ specifically wants before coming here. So that was like part of the deal. It's like no opening acts. Nobody can perform before me. I'm the only performer that's gonna perform during this sort of concert. So that too is kind of like he doesn't want to help other people shine, or he doesn't want other people to use him to shine, or whatever it is. He's just some lone wolf, which I think that's what the picture is. A wolf or a bear or something. Yeah, he's just a lone wolf making it out. He's basically bashing all these other people. Sucky for a lot of local artists, because a lot of local artists uses these music festivals or these concerts to sort of promote themselves. So if a name comes here, like someone, you know, known, of course they're gonna want to try to hop in and do an opening act to sort of boost their image and stuff, boost their popularity. But they can't do that with Russ. Russ says, no, you can't do it. I'm not gonna perform if you have other people perform. So that's probably gonna suck for guys like Jed or any other bands that are trying to, you know, make it big in this world. And this also, it'll be hard for them to sort of show Russ like, hey, look, I'm pretty good, right? You can watch me perform. I'm pretty good. Got any tips or whatever? No, he's not gonna do that. So that's just something that I thought was pretty interesting when I read. I know it's not a very interesting week. This is just recent stuff that I've been thinking of, on top of me slowly starting to get rid of some stuff. So thinking about getting rid of some stuff, I may do a sort of giveaway with something here in this room of value that I think you know, somebody might want. So be on the lookout for that. We are slowly, you know, caterpillar turtle crawling our way up. I gotta thank you guys for, you know, continued support and watching and liking and subscribing and sharing and commenting, whatever it may be. I'm not boosting my ego or anything. I'm just, you know, grateful that I'm having a very steady climb in the sub count and the views and whatever. I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsoring anything. Like, I'm not paying for any sort of sponsorship or like advertisement. I do see a lot of other local channels trying to do that. Good luck to them. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to pay money for like being an ad, like on a Facebook ad, like it was sponsored and stuff. Like, I don't want to do that until I feel like I'm worthy enough to do that. Of course, I could be like wrong about that. It's like, oh no, you need to do this. You can't just have like natural views and natural sub. Like, it's the only way you can get bigger is by boosting yourself, paying money and getting in front of people. But I started that whole Guam commercials thing because of all that constant ads, and every day I'm watching YouTube, it's that same ad that comes out, and I hated that stuff, and I basically talk some crap about it. So I don't want to be that type of guy that does the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be a hypocrite and talk crap about them and then try to do the same thing that they're doing by going on YouTube and doing, like, sponsorship and paying for advertisement and whatever. I don't want to do that until I feel like it's worthy enough to do that. It'll really help without me feeling like a hypocrite. Who knows? But that's it, guys. That's today's video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Please, leave a comment. Ask me something. Help me make these videos better with content. I can't always think of a lot of stuff because I'm either working or I'm trying to play games, and so time to think about content does get a little, constrained. And then, of course, I'm leaving pretty soon, hopefully, crossing my fingers. So once that happens, then I'll definitely have a lot more content to provide. So as always, guys, love, peace, and chicken grease.